Hi, Endeavor Explorer artists. There we go. Ooh, that was a slow load, wasn't it? We are going to do something super fun and very creative today. So, creativity is when you are thinking outside maybe a normal solution. So, like, what's an easy solution is not usually a creative solution. So, you're going to have to tap into your creative side of your brain and think about all the possibilities, the maybes, a lot of what ifs. What if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? So, we've been doing some skill lessons, and this one is a little different. So, obviously, you're still going to use drawing skills, but this is going to be requiring you to think, which is, I think, fun. That's the fun part about art to me. So, let's get ourselves psyched up and ready, because we might have some struggles today, and that's okay. So repeat after me. I am an artist. I am a creator of ideas and a solver of problems. Sometimes the problems are on my paper. Today they're going to be on your paper. Sometimes they're with my neighbor or my cat or my dog. Sometimes they're inside of myself. But I know I can solve problems because mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. And I am proud to be an artist. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for furthering your artistic careers. You're just getting started, but you've got amazing things ahead of you. All right, here we go. This is going to be fun. What do you need? You need a pencil, piece of paper. The paper could be the paper that I sent home with you in those bags, or any other paper could work actually for today. I don't know that today is going to end up being masterpiece quality drawing, although I could be wrong. But it's definitely going to be practicing, like I said, your creativity and stretching your brain. So for some of you, you might have a sketchbook, or I know like Etafina, she's been showing me a lot of her sketches, and she has a sketchbook that she works in. I mean, honestly, Post-it notes could work today. You just need something to draw on. Oh, oopsie. And then I almost forgot the most important part. You need to grab 3 random objects that are small enough to fit in your hand. So like I just grabbed 2 because they're sitting right here. So like one of these clips that can fit in my hand. Yep. A lipstick. Where is it? That can fit in my hand. You can also get things from other rooms, so you don't just have to reach for what you can. I was being lazy. The kitchen would be a super fun place for this. And if you want to watch, I suppose I could be kind. I wasn't thinking about being kind earlier. You could see what we're doing and then get some ideas and then go grab objects. Or you could go grab objects because you're just going to trust me. Do you? Yeah, you trust me. Do you? Well, anyway, you can always go get more objects. It's not like I'm there bossing you around. I'm here bossing you around. Okay, so I will give you 1 minute to go grab your 3 objects, your piece of paper, your pencil. If you want a pen or colored pencils, that's awesome too. But they're going to be pretty simple drawings. Not simple, easy, but simple, like not a lot of detail to them. Okay, I'm going to set the timer, and you can get back here and try to find the difference in these 2 paintings. This is Edvard Munch, and he was a German artist, and he created this painting called The Scream, and a lot of you know it for a variety of reasons, that mask. But I only see one difference. I mean, it says, can you spot the difference? So maybe that's all there is. Anyway, all right, quit talking, set the timer. Pencil, paper, 3 random objects, small. get your stuff. At least get your paper and your pencil and maybe one object. Ooh. The music has woken up the cat. She's sleeping. Now she needs to go and dancing. All right, go get your stuff if you haven't already. You've got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Time is up. Why is the music still going? I don't know. Why is that music still going? Oh, no, it's starting over again. This happened to me last week, too. Whew. 1 minute. No, we're not going to do this whole thing again. Do you see the difference? I'll give you 10 bonus seconds if you're not back yet. There's only one difference that I can spot in these two versions of, it's called American Gothic. Also a very famous painting. In fact, my profile pic on Zoom used to be me sticking my face through this, like the hole, pretending to be her. But I changed my profile pic because somebody thought it was a costume. Do you see it? Do you want the answer? Do you want the answer on the last one? Okay, on this one, look at her dress. Stripes on one and polka dots on the other. On the Scream, look at the two people. Wait, not two people, one person. Wait, two people, one person, two people, one person. In the distance here. In the background, for all of us landscape artists, the background. Actually, it's more the middle ground, isn't it? Anyway, there's only one person versus two people. So I think those are fun. And I like that it exposes us to different art. All right, that's not what we're doing today. This is what we're doing today. This is called Found Object Drawings. And this is what's going to really require your creativity. So all of these drawings started with the whistle. So the whistle is the non-drawing part, but depending on how you place it, it could become a hair dryer or a duck face or one of those party things that goes. All right, now there's more. You guys, I couldn't stop with these. Look at this. Simple pair of scissors, and the artist changes the thing, but uses the scissors as the starting point, the inspiration. So sometimes they keep the scissor blades closed. Sometimes they open them up, and it becomes the hair and the glasses, or close them up and it becomes the beak for the bird. Two different sizes offers two different things. Now, these scissors would probably not fit in your hand, but if you had a big enough piece of paper, you could do something like this. All right, there's more. This is a variety of objects. So there's the noodle. See how I told you can go to the kitchen and be fun? This is, you know what that is? The little baby penguin is also the top. Where's my sparkling water? Oh, it's one of these. It's the top thing off of the can, like a soda can or sparkling water can. The Q-tip, he's using it for the oar in the kayak. That's fun. Is that a popcorn? Yeah, popcorn becomes the flower. There's a few coming up that have popcorn. Just one piece. Oh, isn't that fun? Balloons from grapes. So the next three are from one artist. His name is Victor Nunez. I know nothing about Victor Nunez except that he does these projects. So this is a seed pod. Oh, I should have went outside and grabbed one. I have a tree kind of in my neighbor's yard, but they blow over to my house, and they have these seed pods. So they're kind of like, we used to call them whirligigs when I was little. You throw up here and they spin. Not quite like the helicopter whirligigs, but still kind of cool. Anyway, look at the 5 different things he created from one object. Pretty random object, too. Oh, here's the popcorn. So funny. So these are different shapes from the popcorn, which then creates different things. Now, when you're coming up with your ideas, I got to tell you, you're not going to just take the object, lay it on the paper, and go, poof, there's my idea. I mean, maybe you are, but most of the time when we're doing things like this that require creativity, you're going to have to, and I said this earlier, you're going to have to ask yourself, what if? What if I don't show this side of the lipstick? What if I show the end? What if I show the other end? What if I tilt it so it's not flat or straight or horizontal or vertical? How am I going to change the position of this object or this popcorn? And then do I get an idea in my head? And it takes a second sometime. So you're going to probably lay your object on your paper, find a quiet moment, and ask yourself, what could this be? And then just look, and then turn the object, change the positions. And before you know it, that's when the popcorn becomes a pig head. But it'll happen. The ideas will happen, but you have to kind of quiet your mind so that it can open up and see possibilities. So these leaves, which are all very similar, probably came off the same tree or bush, I'm going to guess. Depending on which way he positioned them and also how he combined them, it became a different object. Some of them, like this one with the bird, I love this one. I think it's really sweet. It doesn't change the object. Whoops, sorry. They are still trees. They're still leaves. And it's kind of the same thing here. But over here, they completely transform into feathers. Check out how many things he makes from pretzels. Now this one's no longer Victor Nunez, but I thought it was fun. So what was that water thing earlier? Oh, the baby penguin was the top of the can. And here they've taken two and created butterfly wings. Look, that ketchup packet makes me laugh. If you've ever been to the hospital, you know what that is. This is a bobby pin. She's playing it like a flute. And then these are from one artist named Desiree De Leon. Again, I know nothing about her. But she had a ton. She had like 30, and I picked, I think, 12. So I'll quit talking and just show you. I bet you know her. Again, it's maybe combining multiple small objects to create something. Whoops, where's the pictures? There they go. Taking a while to load. How fun is that? So one plant, which is probably small. I've got a bunch of plants over here, but not that one. And making it look large because the person is small. So now it becomes like a huge vine, like they're in the jungle. Tarzan, maybe. Repeating 2 pink paper clips becomes 2 ballet slippers. And you don't have to see the whole person. You knew what it was. There's enough detail in the remainder of the drawing that your brain filled in the object and the name of the object. Oh, it's a ballerina, even without seeing her face. I love this one. Toro, toro. It's a flower petal, but it becomes the matador's cape. I don't know if you know what those are. Anybody who cooks? Do you love garlic? Because those are garlic cloves. Crackers. Again, looks like they manipulated it. Looks like they broke the cracker to create the couch. So cool. That's hilarious because they're playing on the shape, which is the donut shape, but so tiny, probably Cheerios, and it becomes donuts in our mind. There you go, Pokemon fans. I think those are buttons. More pretzels, each time they're the straight ones. Hilarious. I don't know what the objects are, but that's the last picture. I thought it was funny. So if you haven't already gotten your small objects, or if you want to trade them, I mean, I'm not there to say no, but you definitely want small things because they have to fit on your paper, and you want to be able to have enough room to draw around them or under or on top of or like next to, whatever, however you're going to position your objects. Now, please, because these are objects and you're going to eventually probably want to put the ketchup back in the kitchen, take photos. Use your Chromebook and take pictures. You might have to pick up your Chromebook and kind of hold it over your drawing because the object would like fall off if you tried to hold it this way. And then drop those in. I shouldn't say drop, I should say insert, because you're looking for the insert in the Google Slides. It's called My Artwork in Google Classroom, and it's now at the very tippy top. So I sent you guys all messages about this. It was too hard trying to find it in the artwork I need to work on or something, whatever that was called. So I took the exact same thing. Your personal slideshow is now at the top, and then all of the assignments from each week, the lessons, are underneath it. So you can always find it at the top of the classwork tab in Google Classroom. Take photos. I want to see them, but you also will have them saved, and then you'll have them forever, or as long as you have Google Classroom. But you'll have those photos because, I mean, I know I'm like you probably. I have papers sitting everywhere, and I end up sometimes losing them, or they get crinkled, or I spilled my coffee on them or something. So a photograph, a digital photograph, will be a nice way to keep your drawings organized and share them also. Okay, have fun. Creative brain. What if? Could I do this? What would happen if? Those are questions that artists ask. All right, okay, hey, we're at the awkward moment where I try to find the pause button and I can't. Where did it go, you guys? Where's the pause button? What if I never push start? Wait, what is this? This is not what I'm looking for. I'm editing this out. This is ridiculous. It was like on Instagram and I was looking for Screencastify. There we go. Okay, bye.